Hello everyone, it's Amit Kumar Ghosh, software development engineer, mentor and vice president at Scholarhead. Today we are diving into a topic that's close to my heart and I'm sure to many of you watching: how to get more software engineering interviews. If you've been struggling to land those interviews or just want to up your game, stick around because I have covered some practical tips that will make the world of difference. Do you know that over 70% of job opportunities are never being advertised? That means if you're applying for a job you see online, you're missing out a massive chunk of potential opportunities. I remember when I was starting out, I sent out countless applications and barely heard back from any. It was frustrating, but then I discovered a few tricks that changed everything. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what you need to do boost your chances of getting those exclusive software engineering interviews. Alright, let's start with understanding the job market. Why is this so important? Because the better you understand the landscape, the better you can navigate it. Right now, the tech industry is booming, but it is also more competitive than ever. Companies are looking for top talent and they are being very selective. There is a high demand for software engineers, but that also means there is stiff competition. The trick is to make yourself stand out. Stay updated on industry trends, follow tech blogs, join forums, and participate in discussion. Knowing what's hot in the industry can give you a leg up. Next up, let's talk about your online presence. In today's digital age, this is crucial. Your online profile is often the first impression you make on potential employees. Let's start with LinkedIn, the professional networking giant. First thing first, make sure your profile is complete. This means a professional photo and a catchy headline and a compelling summary. Use relevant industry keywords throughout your profile. Think about what recruiters might search for and include those terms. Don't underestimate the power of recommendations and endorsements. They add credibility and show that others vouch for your skill. Ask yourself, when was the last time you update your LinkedIn profile? Have you included all recent projects and achievements? Next, let's talk about having a personal website or portfolio. Your portfolio is your chance to showcase your work. Highlight key projects with detailed descriptions, technologies used, and your role in them. Consider adding a blog where you write about industry topics. This demonstrates your expertise and passion for the field. Here's a pro tip for you. Keep your portfolio updated and clean. It should be easy to navigate and visually appealing. Do you have a personal website? If not, what's stopping you? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, now let's dive into networking. This is where the magic happens. Most job opportunities come from connections, not job boards. First, let's talk about attending industry events. That is, meetup, conferences, and webinars. These are gold mines for networking. You meet like-minded professionals, learn about the latest trends, and sometimes even meet potential employers. Here's a pro tip for you. Always follow up with the people you meet. A quick LinkedIn message can turn a brief encounter into a valuable connection. Have you ever attended a tech meetup or conference? Share your experience in the comments. Next, let's cover online networking. Join relevant LinkedIn groups and participate in discussion. This can help you get noticed by industry leaders. Engage with content by commenting on posts and sharing relevant articles. This shows you are active and knowledgeable. Here's another pro tip for you. Don't connect with people. Build relationships. Engage in meaningful conversations and offer help where you can. How active you are on LinkedIn? Do you engage with posts and join groups? That's the question. Now let's talk about cold outreach. Yes, it can be daunting, but it is incredibly effective. Personalize your outreach message, mention something specific about the company or person's work to show you have done your homework. Don't be afraid to follow up. Keep it polite and brief, and give a gentle reminder of your previous messages. Keep track of your outreach efforts. Use a simple spreadsheet to note who you are connected and when to follow up. Have you ever tried cold outreach? How did it go? Let's discuss in the comments. Next, let's talk about tailoring your resume and cover letter. This is your chance to make a strong first impression. One size does not fit all. Customize your resume and cover it for each job application. Use keywords from the job description. This helps your application to get past the applicant tracking system, that is popularly known as ATS. Focus on your relevant experience and skills. Show the employer why you are a perfect fit for the role. Here's a pro tip for you. Keep a master resume and tailor it for each application. This saves time and ensure you don't miss out on key details. Do you customize your resume for each job? If not, why? Let's chat in the comment below. Next, quantify your achievement. Numbers speaks louder than words. Include metrics to show your impact. For example, increase website traffic by 30% or reduce load time by 50%. Use action verbs and quantify whatever possible. This makes your achievement stand out. How do you quantify your achievements on your resume? Share your tip. Finally, let's talk about formatting. Your resume should be easy to read and professional. Use a clean and professional format. Avoid fancy fonts and keep it simple. Make sure your resume is ATS friendly. Avoid images, use standard section heading, use bullet points for easy readability, keep it concise and to the point. How do you format your resume? Any tips or tricks you have? Please let me know. Now let's talk about leveraging online platforms. This can be a powerful tool in a job search. First, let's look at job boards and websites. Some top sites for software engineering job include Indeed, Glassdoor, and LinkedIn. Don't just apply to every job you see. Be strategic and focus on jobs that you are good fit for, your skills and experience. Set up job alerts to get notification for new openings. This saves times and ensure you don't miss out any opportunities out there. Which job boards you are using? Have you found any particularly useful? Please let us all know. Let's talk about applying strategically. Focus on quality over quantity. It's better to send a few crafted application than to apply to dozens of jobs with a generic resume. Don't forget to follow up on your application. A polite follow-up email can keep you top of the mind with recruiters. Keep track of your applications. Use a spreadsheet to note where you have applied and any follow-up action that is there. Continuous learning and skill development are key in tech industry. Let's explore how you can stay ahead of the curve. Certification and courses can help you stay updated with the latest technologies. The tech industry evolves rapidly. Staying updated with the latest technologies and trends is very crucial. Some recommendation platforms like Coursera, Scholar Hat, and Udacity. Look for courses that are relevant to your field. Choose courses that offers hands-on project and practical experience is invaluable, like Scholar Hat provide. Have you taken any courses recently? Which one would you recommend to all? Building side project is another great way to demonstrate continuous learning. Side projects show that you are passionate about the learning and improving your skills. Participate in open source projects can be also helpful and beneficial at the same time. It shows you are part of the community and willing to contribute. Document your side projects on your portfolio. Include detailed description and any challenge you overcame. Mock interview and practice are essential for interview success. Let's dive into some tips. First, prepare for common interview questions. Review common technical questions, including data structures, algorithm, and system design. Use STAR method, that is situation, task, action, result, to answer behavioral questions. Problems regularly. Use platforms like ScholarHat, LeetCode, and HackerRank. Next, let's talk about mock interviews. Practice with peers or use platforms like Pram or interviewing.io. Seek constructive feedback and use it to improve your answers. Here's a pro tip for you. Record your mock interview and review them. This can help you identify areas of improvement. Alright, let's recap what we have covered today. We talked about understanding the job market, the importance of strong online presence, networking, tailoring your resume, leveraging online platform, continuous learning, and practicing for interviews. Remember, getting more interview is about being strategic and persistent. Keep improving and don't give up. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, comment below. Share your own tips or ask any question you have. Thank you for watching. I am Amit Kumar Ghosh and I'll see you in the next video.